Hello and welcome back to Shayanti Fine Art. Today I'm going to share with you why I think it is important to paint studies while I show you the time-lapse painting of this tiger eye study in oil paints.
Before I get started on the vlog, let me give you a little bit information about the painting itself. I'm working on an 8 by 10 Protones canvas panels. These canvas panels are great. They are not only affordable, but they are archival as well, and they come toned in neutral shades. I am a big fan of starting off with a toned canvas instead of a white one, and this definitely helps. I will put a link in the video description for the panels so that you can check them out yourself. And I always like to add a little time lapse to my vlogs because me rambling on and on could get a little bit boring. So let's just get started. As for the painting, I started off blocking with acrylic paints by Liquitex Basics and then proceeded with oil paints by Winsor & Newton to finish the study. Now, on to the importance of painting studies. I find it really useful, and I think everyone will be able to relate to that in one way or the other, especially if you're beginning off with a new medium or a new subject. This is the best way to test the waters before jumping into the ocean. That is my first reason why I would do a oil painting study or any painting study or drawing study. New subjects, new objects, new mediums can be daunting at times. How to paint them, how to use a medium, whether things are going to work or not, whether this technique is going to work or not, all of those can be really confusing. So instead of taking on to a full-scale project, uh, it is always better to start small or start something simple. And in that case, studies are really helpful. Sometimes you do not even know whether you even like to paint the subjects or work with the medium. For example, for this particular study, I love to paint eyes, but I find painting animal fur very daunting. That is very strange considering that I find painting human hair or bird feathers very simple and very interesting, but animal fur, I try to stay away from it unless my composition asks for it. So, what I did is that I did not want to start on painting a full scale tiger. Did a tiger eye study instead. This way, I learned more about painting fur, and I realized that I still do not want to do it, although I can do it, and I figured out quite a bit of the techniques doing this study. Another example, I work a lot with oil pastels. I love working with oil pastels. So I thought I would love pastels as well, especially when I saw the lovely artworks created by my favorite artists with pastels. I got really inspired. So I did a small 8 by 10 pastel drawing of a Krishna statue. Found out I do not enjoy pastels so much. The dust and the crumbs really bother me. So bottom line is that learning to paint complicated subjects, that is tackling down bigger problems little by little, or just learning to use new art supplies is what studies help you to do. Next point, you get more practice by painting studies without being bogged down by too many details and precisions. And if you are trying something new, the subject matter in general or the medium or a different subject matter that you're not comfortable with, you need to practice a lot before you can master. You need to learn a lot before you get better, or you need to get better, and the process is practicing. And obviously, painting studies is the best way to get more practice. Point number 3. You can be as loose as precise that you want to be. There are no pressures to perfect everything because this is not your intention is not to create a perfect final painting. If you end up creating one, that is great. Like at the end of this painting, the end result, the tiger eye, I really love it, and I think that I can sell it for prints and for the original as a full scale painting. But I did not start out thinking that I need to create a full scale painting. I was just trying out something. So obviously you can be loose, precise, and that ways you get to practice more as well, and you do not get too pressurized about the precision. Number 4, get more accomplishment of finishing the projects. Now, we are all humans. Finishing anything is satisfying for anybody. Art is no exception to that rule. With studies, you get the satisfaction of finishing something faster or in a much simpler way than you want to do if you are doing a full scale painting and you have a lot of details to work with, or you're working with realism, or you're trying a new a medium, or you're trying to paint a new subject. All those things, like we already discussed, are daunting. So if you paint a small study, that will help you finish the project and feel more accomplished. Also, studies are generally small in size, so obviously they take less time and effort, and they are more budget friendly too. So those are my top 5 reasons why I choose to paint studies. Do you have any reasons, more reasons rather, or different reasons that you would like to paint studies? I would love to know about them. Please share them in the comment section below. Also, if you think that this video vlog could be useful for somebody, please feel free to share the video, because sharing is caring. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it so that you keep getting notifications whenever I post a new video, which is twice every week. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching. And also, if you have any questions related to the painting itself, leave those in the comments as well. Thank you once again.